I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Boże, jak on
Is that
wygląda.
everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
No.
Here, Alexios. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made his grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus. Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for
A
example.
po co ta taca mu?
Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date.
Znaczy waza.
No one
Czy
can
co to
throw
jest?
stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things.
Sofokles.
Comedies, Euripides.
Kielich na wino. Ja nie wiem, czy to jest kielich na wino.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies.
Ten
You
też
should
trzyma
drink
to.
more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more
Ale
notice
ta
than
waza
his
przeczy
works.
fizyce.
However, the fellow
Ej.
beside him, Protagoras,
Znaczy
is a
płyn
sophist
przeczy
worthy
fizyce.
of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points.
Gestykuluje jak
But the
małpa.
wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
Wicher.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me...
You can live
there's something
your
I need to
dream.
Warrior, protect me from his
O, w
amorous
dupę.
gaze. Oh, Alcibiades,
Ale
this is
głośne.
not a time for jealousy,
I stare.
but for love.
Dzięki za subkę, no dzięki za wsparcie. Dzięki wielkie za bycie tutaj z nami.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Mystios like you think of a party like this?
This is going to be a long night. Parties should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your sister said.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Me too.
No i idziemy, moi drodzy, gadać.
Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating air-blooder. I've had my fill.
Perhaps later. First, explain to me your point again.
Sorry.
Someone's being hurt. Open this door, or I'll kick it in!
No, don't mind her. She likes to watch. Oh, look at you. Such authority, such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
I thought this party was tame, even by Athenian standards. Until now.
Let them have their meeting of the minds. I'm more interested in meeting other parts.
Ali, we're out of oil again.
Ali?
You know they like you when they give you a pet name. There's more olive oil in the kitchen, but Aspasia keeps complaining about me walking unencumbered through her symposiums.
You mean naked?
It sounds so good when you say it.
Przyniosę
After
to
your
oliwę.
display earlier, it's probably safer I get the oil.
Obedient, too. I knew I liked you. Don't take too long.
Idę po oliwę dla niego.
If you don't get the oil soon, all our fun will end.
Gdzie jest ta oliwa?
You just got here. You can't leave already.
Szukam kuchni. O nie, 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 nie. Gdzie jest kuchnia? Gdzie jest kuchnia? Ktoś wie, gdzie jest kuchnia? No, zaznacz zadanie, będę wiedział. Oliwa miłości. 15 metrów stąd. O! Ale... Zdobądź oliwę. Ale to nie jest oliwa, to jest to miejsce, gdzie tamten jest. To jest łaźnia. Kuchnia jest tu? O nie. O! Mam oliwę. Spadaj, Sofokles. Idę się zabawić.
just can't stay away, can you? Did you bring the oil?
You've grown up in Pericles' home, and yet you're so different.
No one is like Pericles. And he's only slightly more serious than usual, too. Athens is under siege, and he worries for her future. Which is why tonight is a fine time to celebrate what may be our last taste of freedom.
When you walked in, you seemed like you and Socrates were,
How I wish you were right. One day we will have that man in here with us. I promise you that.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Time for some fun. But you'll have to help me strip out of these uncomfortable Athenian robes.
Gladly. If you like, we can feed them to the god.
There's another god?
Ooh.
Now it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Pietera. I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali! Come back inside!
Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
No więc, no. Jak to jest, to... Nie. Jest takie powiedzonko, ale nie wiem, czy dobrze, że je powiem. Ale powiem je. Raz dziewczynka, raz chłopaczek. Raz dziewczyna, raz... Czy jakoś tak to szło? Takie było powiedzenie. Gdzieś kiedyś.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find a Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much.
O,
You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, xanthodontus, exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
o.
So, we get him drunk, and he talks. He sounds more Argive than Athenian.
Impressive foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right, if nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in. and I'll slip away unseen.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen.
Ale
You're
budowali.
awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Hej, Jadik.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
O słodkie wino.
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
A new face in Pericles' abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the orange ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Did you just call me it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the only young and beautiful thing here. So, what do they call you?
Alexios.
I wouldn't peg you as an Alexios. But never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a
Co za
playwright,
typ?
you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
When I need to relax, I start to fight. For you, though,
Quickly, bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
you and Aristophanes could both use a drink. Let's play a game.
A competition?
Ah, wonderful idea. Euripides seems quiet, but he never turns down a challenge.
Well, if you brought us some wine, I wouldn't be opposed to showing this young one how we Argives drink.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
Why don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
No to będą
Pericles
jaja.
has invited all of you here for some reason.
Either we dine here and praise Pericles, or we dine with Cleon. But Cleon has all the charm of a typical politician. A horrible voice, bad breeding, and vulgar manners.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Ready for more?
Dobrze, że wziąłem to słodkie.
I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
Boże, ale twardą głowę ma typ.
You ready for another?
This wine is terrible.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she would trust priests.
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
How's Euripides?
Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Okej.
If it isn't the one who agrees that knowledge is most important.
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
You remember. Perhaps our conversation can continue.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
You've been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rulers. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers. Even Pericles is self-serving.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a ferry ride to Hades, when a swift retreat would save all their lives?
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men. What are you trying to say?
I never tried to say anything.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to gain your view on the matter.
You're wasting your time. Aspasia.
Kto to jest?
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Alexios can help. Everyone listens when he talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Alexios will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
I did what I had to, and I do it again. I make no apologies.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here.
Cześć, Lenon.
The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
I'd be more comfortable in these clothes if I had a blade in my hand.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I've been searching for a woman named Mirini, my mother. I think she may be in danger, and my search brought me here.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia.
Ksenia?
When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Out! Shit! Smother it! Malaka! Out!
To zależy od miejsca. I tak, najwyższe ustawienia.
Alexios!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him being found guilty. And of course, there were other threats.
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but one day when you have a friend you'd do anything for, you'll understand.
I don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras understood my fears. 10 years may be a long time, but at least he'll be safe.
Why send Metiochos to the fishing district if it's dangerous?
I would never have sent him into danger willingly.
It seems you have many loyal friends.
My people are important to me.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to him, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe her when she says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
No okej, mamy to zrobione. Teraz musimy opuścić sympozium. No widzisz, na poważnie życie. Tak to już jest.
I'm sorry, but I can't. It's too much, even for me.
Co? Trochę lipa.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
Cholera, co bierzemy? Chaos, Argolity czy Korynt? Na
There's
Korynt.
a woman in Corinth I'd like to talk to.
I've heard about that place from Alcibiades. He says you don't go there to talk.
Alcibiades says a lot of things.
He sure does. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia about Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault. I'll go myself and find out if this plague even happened, okay?
Okay, thanks. I knew I could count on you.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope, I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Alexios!
No. A, no to nieźle to tak na poważnie, to nieźle. Tak, pamiętam, tylko jak patrzę na Discorda, to nie widzę całej trójki, więc na razie gram dalej. Tam trzeba pójść. Da się całe czwórki. Patrzcie, jacy szybcy. To zaraz, tylko dojdę do tego miejsca, tam do tego, żeby odkryć i zabiję tą czcicielkę i już gramy w Anno. Normalnie, no. Pyk. Zamiast Thanos to Yuuhi.
Let's go! Ella.
Ale jedną rzecz muszę powiedzieć, że przyjemnie się gra w tą grę. Naprawdę. I tak jak mówiłem, żałuję, że wcześniej nie ograłem tej gry. Żałuję, naprawdę. Dobrze, że teraz ją ogrywam. Odkrywam uroki tego hegemona, jeżeli chodzi o wielkość rzeczy i do robienia. Wow. Wieża w Sumionie. No to łazimy. No chodź do górę. I teraz tą babę trzeba zabić, czy faceta, czy co to tu jest. Tu. O. O. Gdzie jest mój kucyk pony?
Come on.
Przemson, przegonię cię? No ostatnio dużo gram w tego. Dobrze się gra, to gram. Dzisiaj w robocie wyglądasz tak, no. This is fine. O matko, ateńskie. A, to jest tylko ta, dobra. Wow. To ja go szybko załatwię. Świątynia Posejdona.
They'll keep a sharp watch here.
Cosmos finally brought me a gift worth cracking open. Come here. I will not succumb.
Na razie. No chodź tu. O nie. O Jesus. Przywołałem konia. Teraz będą jaja. Ten konik będzie tutaj świrował.
You won't leave here! You! Cosmos finally brought me ahead. We're cracking open! Oh, Shady! I'm on fire! Put him out!
No.
Where? Me! God help you when I catch you!
You won't be making trouble anymore.
Ta-da! No problem jest taki, że nie wyszło to tak jak chciałem dokładnie. Muszę level nabić, żeby ich zabijać za jednym razem, a nie, że 2-3 podejścia robić, co nie? Tu jest problem właśnie, że mam za niski level troszeczkę na to wszystko. Pas Achillesa, Mam 16 poziom broni, to też nie wpływa za dobrze, co nie, na damage. Cholera, zauważyli mnie. Ten to co? Ups, cywili zabijam. Łowca kus. Nie uciekaj.
This is too easy! You can't take much more!
Cholera.
Victory!
Noż cholera. Na razie. Gdzie ty? No. No więc...
Nothing personal, but that head of yours is worth a lot! Fuck! Help me!
Okej. Jak już sobie rzepkę skrobię, to już po całości. To po całości sobie rzepkę będziemy skrobać. Wybacz, Poseidon, ale muszę sobie kilka rzeczy okraść od ciebie. Dobij do 5 gwiazdek, jak w GTA. Jak dobiję do tych 5, to tutaj będzie rzeź niewiniątek. W sensie, ja będę niewiniątkiem. A tą Poseidona świątynię dokończymy. No nie, następny! Lew? Okej, na razie. Jako zwierzaka ma lwa. Co z tym lwem jest? Halo! Ja wiem, że ty jesteś kotem i zabiję ci... nie wiem, kogoś. Gdzie to jest? Nóż! Nóż!
I'm burning! Death is coming, mis dios. Crimson!
Cholera! Łoni! Łoni! Okej, i teraz. Mam cię. Potwierdź zabójstwo? Można ich werbować. Można. Bo ja zwerbowałem, ale... Czy ja mam 2 łuki? Łuk Achillesa, wow. A właśnie jedno pytanie, czy ktoś grał, to itemki się powtarzają? Jak na przykład zniszczę jeden item, na przykład weźmy, nie wiem, czy legendarny, czy epicki zniszczę, to on się potem pojawi znowu, jeżeli kogoś zabije, czy to po prostu jest i koniec i najlepiej po prostu nie niszczyć tych legendarnych i epickich itemków i tylko je upgrade'ować? Ktoś coś wie na ten temat? Jak to działa?
I swear on my life and the lives I will take from others, I will not fail the cosmos again.
A nie da się. Legendarnego nie zniszczę? Serio? No zobaczmy. A no można, nie można go zniszczyć, zgadza się. Legendarnego nie zniszczę. Epickie mogę rozmontować, legendarnego nie dam rady. A dzięki jedno. A, no jest tam skrytka. Dobra. Zapisz.